Destination beckons. And even without the initial coordinates, the journey calls for commitment, especially with the end so near. Excelsior High, Camperdown High, ISSA Digital Walker Cup semi-final action starts right now.
What a performance in extra time! That is it! They will celebrate long in the symbol of schoolboy football supremacy in the island of Jamaica. Belongs to... The semi-finals continue for the second straight day, and all eyes are on this one. The second decider for the Walker Cup final between the two-time winners, Camperdown High, against seven-time champions Excelsior High, who will face St. Catherine High in the final next Friday. We haven't seen the sun for a sustained period over the last few days, and it's the same overcast conditions we are used to. This afternoon here at the Stadium East, there's a 63% chance of rain, but we do hope that stays away, and there's a slight breeze as well that we have to contend with. Now, at the start of the season, neither of these teams thought they would reach this stage. Camperdown had bigger dreams as they sought to win their first Manning Cup crown since 1982. Excelsior, with a coaching shake-up which registered around the league, accepted the fact that they were going to start from scratch. The fact that they are 180 minutes away from a Walker Cup speaks volumes for these overachievers this season. Wherever you're watching from all over the world, thank you so much for joining our coverage here on the Home of Champions. My name is Donald Oliver. With me is Dwight Jeremiah, and we hope to be in for a treat.
Well, if they do anything like what we saw in the first game, it was a good game to watch. So we're expecting more of the same. With Excelsior, though, you do expect a team to be well organized and disciplined and not bothered to be without the football. We've seen them do well in recent times in terms of their defensive shape. You know, since they've conceded 4 against Stats, they've really gone on a good defensive run in terms of not losing in open play. Just drawing twice, once against Jamaica College and against also St. George's. So an organized team in Excelsior we're expecting today. Expect the bulk of the possession and attacking to come from Camperdown. They do have good quality in their team, and a team that was expected to do much better in the Manning Cup. You feel they'll be looking to lift this Walker Cup this season.
DeAndre Bowles, the captain of Excelsior, of course, Excelsior in their traditional green and yellow, and Giovanni Legg, the skipper for Camperdown. Christopher Mason will be in charge of the game today. He'll be assisted by Aaron Simpson and Deron Lewis.
All right. At the end of the day, we're the better team. Coach, Excelsior. Have your people, we have faith. The wins, we can choose all right.
There's Leeward Hanneman in charge of the Excelsior unit. Of course, being assigned as technical director just a few weeks before the start of the season. And this is the lineup that he has chosen. Peter Smith is in goal. Alexander Rashawn Amos, DeAndre Burrs, the skipper, and Marlon McFarlane at the back line. In the middle of the park, Rajan Robo Joseph, Junior Parker, Jaheim Flemings, Javon Smith with 8 goals. Flemings, by the way, with 8 as well. And Sheldon Butler on the left-hand side. Up top will be Noel Rattray.
Well, he comes into this game today playing a 4-2-1-3 formation, so call it a situation where he's organized those 2 holding midfielders in Joseph and Parker are going to be critical in front of that back 4.
Christopher Bender would have been around when Camperdown last won the Manning Cup in 1982. They also won the walk-up that year as well as in 88. Deshaun White is in goal. The back 4 of skipper Giovanni Leng, Kafu Washington, Roger Dawkins and Romain Clark. 3-man midfield of Kanu Washington, Rashid Grant and Sean Daly. And up top, Kenley Deacon, Shaquille Bradford and Tivell Edwards.
They too go into this game with a 4-3-3 formation, just as we saw there for Excelsior. Again, similar, identical in terms of 2 holding midfielder, not 2 attacking in this case. And with that, the 2 wing-backs in Dawkins and Clark will be given the license to go forward because they will have cover in the middle of the park.
So we're just about ready for this encounter at the National Stadium East Field. Referee making sure that both goalkeepers are ready and everything is in place for the start of the second semi-final of the ISSA Walker Cup. Camperdown in their traditional red and blue, trying to make an initial statement through Bradford, who left the ball. He's going to need the ball during this game. Of course, Camperdown will be kicking towards downtown Kingston in the Caribbean Sea, and Excelsior will be kicking towards the hills. They have a throw-in early on in this one. Noel Ratchet trying to get there, but there's Romain Clark. Did enough. Daly trying to chest it down. Couldn't quite capture it, but Deshaun White back there for Camperdown.
White, he has had a decent season.
Oh yeah, he has. It's a talented team, this Camperdown unit. This Excelsior trying to get another charge going. I think he was trying to get the shot off actually, but it was blocked and it goes out for a throw in.
Excelsior here, they start in the brighter of the two teams. And just as we saw in the opening game where it was St. Catherine who started on the front foot, here we're seeing a good start here from Excelsior. So often we say they come into these games well organised and you feel they're going to have to find a way to win.
Corner kick, will this be a good delivery? At the near post and easily handled there by Deshaun White. Bangs it up long. Only Shaquille Bradford is up there for Camperdown, as Everell Campbell, he's the head coach of the Excelsior unit. Also brought in just before the start of the season. Of course, Christopher Bender, very much in charge of this Camperdown team. Wanted so much to be a part of the Manning Cup showpiece next week Friday. As this free kick is, well, it bounced awkwardly, didn't it? And White had to push it over in the end.
As initially White felt he was just going to collect that one in a simple way. And always difficult for goalkeepers when the ball just bounced in front of them. This one took a wicked bounce, rose high, and he had to push it over, parry it over the bar. White.
Good try by Noel Rattray. Of course, a pretty hard service here this afternoon. It's another corner kick for Excelsior, and this time at the back post, just over the head of Joseph. Fleming's trying to get there, and in doing so, impeded a Camperdown player. It's going to be a free kick.
It's a good ball into the box there, that good corner kick, and Joseph just didn't make connection with it. And it made contact with that ball there, but good ball into the box. Camperdown, but in the fourth minute here, still has not been able to mount a serious attack in the Excelsior goal.
Ratchet trying to control. Flemings with the effort, it's high.
The intention of Excelsior early in this game is to try and suffocate this Camperdown team.
That's Everell Campbell, as I said before. He's actually coming up from the under-16 program. And for him to now basically oversee the senior team with Liebert Hallman. It's a weird seating arrangement though on the far side, I can tell you that. They're not sitting side by side, which is a little weird, if I should admit.
You normally would want your immediate assistant in your ear.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the setup I use.
Usually the coaching staff, they sit together, right? we'll get out of that discussion right now. Joseph sends it wide.
You notice I'm not entering.
Bradford has some space here to work with. Edwards has some space in the middle. He's heading to the byline, Bradford. And, I guess he did enough. Is that Marlon McFarlane? Yep.
We saw Bradford there looking up 2 or 3 times as he dribbled towards the penalty box. Just didn't see any options inside for him to play a ball across.
Must have been colorblind because Sylvain Edwards was there. Sean Daly trying to just get a touch on that one. As Kenley Deacon, who has been impressive the little time that he has been playing for Camperdown. Actually a bit surprised that he didn't get more game time, the number 7 for Camperdown, as we take a look at what happened there with Daly. Just collided with David Burrs.
Yes, and Bradford. There's nothing much in that. You suspect that Bradford was looking for it after he felt he didn't get the support to play the ball in. Just looking to see what he could get on his own.
This one delivered inside. Header by Daly! Pushed over the bar by Pepito Smith.
This was the first serious attack coming in from Camperdown from the start of the game. And he rose very well. Got the good header. Side of the head and brought out a brilliant reflex save from Smith.
Here's the corner kick. Excelsior should come away with it. They do put it into touch. And it's still their ball over on the far side. Butler. Joseph won that header.
Player down there for Camperdown appeared to be got a knock to the head.
Let's take a look at what happened here with Joseph. Well, he went high for that one, didn't he?
Maybe just in his side of the head there.
They're getting some attention. Should be fine though.
Talking about asking Donald for a good game. It has started quite brightly.
Yeah, not bad.
Good pace to it.
There's Tariq Roberto Duffus to be precise. He has a knee injury. Been named on the bench this afternoon for Excelsior. Usually plays in the right wing back position. His team doing some defending now though, conceding a corner in the process. Another corner kick to Camperdown High. It's Deacon who's going across to take this one. Well, here Excelsior is they're gonna miss Duffus. A utility players. This one sent inside the box. Tibble Edwards trying to get a header on it. I think the last hit came off the defender. The referee doesn't think so, and that's most important. And it's going to be a goal kick to Excelsior.
He's the one who makes the decision. Do you see an Excelsior player down again? Might have gotten a knock to the head. He's indicating maybe when he went up for the header. We see Camperdown looking dangerous from the balls played into the box. First it was from a free kick. It's from a corner. The referee obliged to stop the game once we have a head injury.
Yeah, that's Junior Parker who's down. I think he would have collided with another player. It came out worse for Weir at the end of it all. Some water being applied and the magic spray.
don't think they're going to go with the magic spray in that area.
Yeah, water is much better.
Yes. It's magical for some things, not all things.
Fleming's winning that header. Grant trying to play it upfield. Ratchet trying to turn on Giovanni Leng, who was having none of it. Well, they're in a good mood, obviously, having made the Walker Cup final St. Catherine High. Excelsior on the attack. They don't get the corner. It's a goal kick to Camperdown. Just running out of real estate on the far side there. Look to Vince Sheldon Butler. Tyrrell Edwards trying to get there ahead of Bars. Bars loses his footing. Edwards is there, trying to find Bradford. For Peter Smith in the way. Rattray can't get there ahead of Deshaun White.
That's what White does so well. He has a good serve as a goalkeeper. You see him hitting them flat.
There's Davian Ferguson. He's still on a high after Jamaica College. Qualified for the Manning Cup final next week, Friday. And they'll be facing Stats. Either he's talking to himself or he's on the phone.
It's a big game to come for Jamaica College.
Junior Parker. Rashawn Amos. Leng. Going to try and run it off. Ball played inside. Good defending by Clark. Leng is back there trying to head it away, but not cleared properly. Camperdown, they have now a chance to get out of their own half. Ball played early to Bradford, who had to come back to retrieve it a little. Gets by one defender, Bradford. It's a chance here. Daly sends it wide behind Kenny Deacon. Grant.
And a ball to Deacon just behind him. He would have preferred it just in front of him.
Butler. Flemings. Leng with the block. Leng with the foul.
It was a good attempt, that one from Fleming. Just took it in his stride and had it hit the turf, hit it on the half volley. It was all over him. It was Leng. A good take in his stride there, Fleming. And to get the shot off, had to give him credit for that.
So Jaheim Fleming's going to be off for a bit. Seems as if he will be able to recover. Free kick to Excelsior.
The sponsors, they're getting good mileage.
There's a free kick. And chance coming across. Joseph puts it away. Roro Joseph for Excelsior. Gives the team from Mountain View Avenue the lead. charging in at the back post, bundle it over the line, it doesn't matter. Excelsior with the advantage.
And on this occasion, you know, it seemed like they were flat-footed. Camperdown didn't react quite well. Ball coming into the box, didn't deal with it well. The initial header, second ball, one. Second and third ball, one there by Excelsior. And a good finish. Not bundling that one over. That was a decent finish there from Joseph. And we did say they have been decent.
Ball played inside. Bradford with the return. Bradford colliding with the keeper, and the referee points at the spot. It's a penalty for Camperdown.
Well, here they have a chance for immediate response, Camperdown. And I just thought initially, before we see the replay here, we thought initially that Bradford did well to just get in between the ball and the keeper, just snuck his foot in there and just hit the ball away from him. Yes, and the keeper went straight through him. Just here we see where he just got to the ball before the goalkeeper. And I think that was a correct call from referee Mason.
Well, Captain Giovanni Leng is the one who has placed this one, looking to get his 4th goal this season.
We've seen many semi-finals in recent days going to penalty. We've gone there early in this one.
Leng against Smith. Leng buries it. Immediate response from Camperdown High in the semi-final. And Leng getting his 4th goal this season. 1-1 at Stadium East.
It was a good penalty from Leng. He struck it well. Goalkeeper Smith, Pepito Smith, went the other way. It's one of those that I always say, if he had gone the right way, he still would have struggled to get to that one. So Donald, you asked for excitement and a good game. You get a good start, sprightly start, and 2 goals early in it. Barely in the 18th minute.
Free kick to Camperdown. Leng sends it long. Keeper comes out to collect. No problems there for Smith on this occasion. Rattray. Leng with a sliding challenge on Butler. Grant. Trying to find Bradford. Joseph, the goal scorer, being pulled back, but he moves away from his marker. And the flag goes up. It's going to be a free kick to Excelsior High.
It was a good call from the assistant there. The referee might have been blindsided by that, but always being tugged there by Washington.
Javon Smith moved away from it. It's going to be Noel Rattray to take this free kick. The 4-man wall being set up by Deshaun White and the Camperdown. Rattray already has had a chance and did put White to work. What will he do with this attempt? Rattray. So pass inside the box is a chance here. What a finish that is! Brilliantly worked by Excelsior High. And in the end, it was put away by Junior Parker, who gets on the score sheet for the first time this season. 3 goals within the first 20 minutes of this one, and Excelsior regained the lead.
Well, it's almost instantaneous response from both teams. Not quite sure he was aiming for Parker, but it fell to him, and Parker took it well with his first touch. And then the finish, across goalkeeper wide.
I'm going to say that probably was deliberate. It came straight to Parker, and the Camperdown defense, they were left flat-footed.
Definitely, he ran up and looked as if he wanted to strike it or go, but whatever, I don't think they'll mind. What matters most to them is that Parker's put Excelsior ahead. And here we see Camperdown at the other end with a free kick. Can they respond as well?
You've got to be kidding me. It's a free kick for Camperdown now. Bradford is behind this one. And now it's time for Excelsior to set up their wall. Peter Smith, meticulous with setting up the 4-man wall. Bradford steps up to shoot, deflected. Well, it hit the wall, as it wasn't quite a deflection, or was it? They'll get the throw, Camperdown. Bradford allows it to be taken by Roger Dawkins. Bradford with it. Daly can't get there, the clearance made by Excelsior. Dawkins. Free kick to Camperdown.
I think on both goals that Camperdown have conceded, their defenders just seem flat-footed. And I think that ball from the free kick initially had been a defender's boot that first touched it to help Parker to get it under control.
This one sent long, caught by Pepito Smith. Barely, now it's hacked out of the box. Smith was in all sorts of contortions there, but then his defenders bailed him out. Rattray. McFarlane sends it long. Nice control from Jaheim Flemings. Oh, he's done well. Flemings with the shot, and White skips across to collect.
It's a good play by Fleming, cutting back inside and did well to get his shot off.
Now to the other end, Bradford trying to take the snapshot. And it's well wide of the mark.
He might have been looking for Edwards, Bradford, but Hurry didn't show the type of composure shown by Flemings here. Beautiful ball, cutting back and getting his shot off.
Smith is down, getting some attention from the referee at the moment. Some muscle tightening apparently. His team is ahead.
Salamander not pleased with something. They normally come with a plan, this Excelsior team. Sometimes some initial plan is always there. Sometimes there's a second plan. If the first one doesn't work, they're found wanting sometimes.
Well, he's happy. I think he supports Excelsior. Both these teams will have met a couple of times in 2018 in the second round. Home and away legs, both finishing 1-0 in favor of either team, but Camperdown actually winning that second leg. and then winning on penalties. Excelsior won the second leg, Camperdown won on penalties.
Camperdown will have to score again if they're going to bring it to penalties this time around.
Edwards goes down. Got nothing from the referee. Grant. Smith tucks it inside to Joseph, who gets a throw for his team. Oh, Smith gives it up. Daly has it. Trying to stretch the play to Kennedy Deacon over on that far side.
Always really difficult to get through. You have a defender in Alex Alexander who normally positions very well.
Deacon wins the free kick. Another set piece opportunity for Camperdown High. May dink it long. Didn't go anywhere in particular. Joseph with a block. Deacon again with the effort, and it's wide.
I was quite surprised by the setup there on that free kick from Camperdown. The Deacon stood over it, but only had committed 2 players into the box. That was Edwards and Bradford. There was about 5 Excelsior defenders. Didn't get past the first one, but really didn't commit a lot on that occasion, Camperdown. And the fact that they're behind here, you'd feel they'd use that opportunity to get players in the box.
Deacon gets there in the battle of the sevens. Got in front of Alexander. Deacon still with the ball. Lays on a platter to Tevilla Edwards, who ran over it. Comes out as far as Grant. Grant from distance. It goes wide. Well wide, in fact.
I think Edwards was trying a fancy flick there when he could have just met it with the inside of his foot and just to redirect it on goal. There's a missed opportunity there for Camperdown.
It's a big miss too. After Deacon had done so well over on that far side. Dawkins, Bradford, Dawkins, Grant. Wasn't the best ball over on that far side. Jaheim Flemings picks it up for Excelsior. Does well to keep hold of the ball. Noel Rattray can't get the better of Leng. Leng gives it up. Oh, nice move from Butler. Butler. Well, he couldn't quite get by Romain Clark, could he?
Not with that size, body size that he has going into that physical challenge.
Oh, Joseph picks it up well. Can't get over Leng. And that ball can't get by Leng.
Excelsior doing well, forcing Camperdown into hurried clearances. Not so well done by Camperdown. Not seeing much in terms of them being cool, in terms of their defensive work here. Always hurried. And you have to give credit to Excelsior for the way they've started this game. I saw them against Jamaica College and they were more organized, not really interested in having the ball. But today they've used the ball quite well, Excelsior.
Here they are coming forward. Camperdown with the possession now. They have the throw. Half an hour in, not a bad game. 3 goals in it so far. Excelsior with the advantage and with the possession now.
Go a step further and say it's a good game. That's what Alexander does so well. He tracks back well, his positioning. Normally good small frame defender, but small frame defender, but rarely one who reads the game well. Very versatile player in Alex Alexander. Can even play much further up the field on the left-hand side.
Corner kick to Camperdown. That's not a bad delivery, but the keeper comes out to collect. The whistle goes. The ball actually had crossed the line before it came back in. Daly. Parker. Lovely ball. Rattray. Or that was Alexander rather.
We just talk about him being able to play further up the left. Well, he just displayed it there that he has good trickery too.
The Deacon is fast. Couldn't get there in time though.
Alexander showed good speed as well, urgency when he needed to, just to get there and shield it out. They're playing with, seemingly playing with the shackles off, this Excelsior team today.
Coming out with the majority of the possession, only just with 51%.
Camperdown, they're behind here, and you feel with them, it's more so a mental thing with them because they do have good quality, technical quality in their players.
Flemings. After Washington coming across and covering.
Butler with that ball in, cross inside there. He's good value so far in this game.
Len. Deacon. Getting some help from Daly. Oh, that wasn't a good second touch at all.
Yeah, just looking to create some space for the shot, but just too heavy.
I mean, Clark turns it away.
And what we've seen from Camperdown with Clark, he seemed to have been a weak link for them on this left-hand side, and we've seen them partly made a switch with him. Send him over on the right-hand side. Started the game on the left. I think there's a lot more trouble over that right-hand side with Butler and at times Alexander.
Dawkins, Bradford. Almost got through to Edwards.
Was a
interception
decent
there by Burrows.
Yeah, decent interception there.
Grant. Joseph, very good in that holding midfield area for Excelsior. Flemings. And Butler. Probably was in a couple of minds there. Battle of the sevens. Alexander coming out on top with the boot into touch. Camperdown spectators quiet for the moment. Joseph. Oh, nice ball. Javon Smith. Length side all the way. Bradford couldn't quite get by Marlon McFarlane. Joseph. That's a lovely ball. Needs a good cross inside the box. McFarlane headed away by Leng. Bradford again.
It's really good fluent football from Excelsior. Really impressed with how they've moved the ball today and worked the spaces and the late runs.
Parker. Bradford picks it up. Nice find inside to Daly on his right. Daly! Wonderful finish. That's his 9th this season. And he welcomes the acclaim from the crowd. The equalizer for Camperdown. And Sean Daly with a peach of a goal.
So often we've heard about Bradford and his goal scoring thing. Again, another assist for him. And to give Daly credit, he just shifted a little bit to his right and then created enough space. And the cross goalkeeper Pepito Smith, no chance. Just a little movement to the right and it took it away from Amos. It's a good striker's finish there from Daly. From that side going across goal, always going to make it more likely to score.
Edwards. Dawkins. Dawkins goes on a run, trying to get the better of Roar Joseph.
And I was on the point. When you get double figures in terms of goals and assists in a season, you've done well. For Bradford, who's on 21 goals, that assist would have been his 11th of the season. All-round performance from Bradford this season for Camperdown.
Free kick to Camperdown. Deacon delivers. Headed away. Bradford committing. Well, no, a player was offside apparently. Just to confirm, Daly with his 9th goal this season. It really was a good finish.
Very, very good finish, Donald.
Sliced clearance. Nice touch from Deacon. Nice ball to Daly, wide of the mark.
Nice flowing football there from Camperdown. Deacon did a lot in terms of getting that ball under his spell. Then he drove towards the penalty area. Nice cut back for Daly. just missing the upright there. So they came into this game, like I said before at the very beginning, normally organized. I think they've gone for this open attacking play, just not finding the right balance in terms of the defensive part of the game, just giving up too much opportunities.
Excelsior with 5 shots, 4 on target. Camperdown with 5 shots on target from their 6 attempts. Flicked on header, no problems there for Deshaun White.
Fleming tried to make the most of it.
Deacon gets there. Daly again. Nice shimmy. Pass wasn't there to Grant, but he manages to win it back. Dawkins loses his step and has to do some defending now against Javon Smith. Smith gets it back. Luckily, delivers this one inside, easily headed away by Giovanni Lang. Connie Washington trying to feed Shaquille Bradford there. Grant. Looking for a high boot call that didn't come as Bradford tried to win it for Camperdown.
I think the initial appeal was possibly for handball from Amos. That call didn't come. But I think what Excelsior will have to deal with, those late runs coming from a Daly. That's what's causing them a lot of problem when Camperdown goes left or right in the wide areas and the runners are not being tracked, particularly Daly coming from midfield.
Play down for Excelsior.
Referee felt obliged to stop maybe. He's holding on to his hamstring.
Fleming. Oh, you got a nudge there. Back of the leg. So Jaheim Fleming is getting some attention. And oh, he's walking away. A slight limb, but I think he should be all right. I think he just got a knee in the back of the leg.
Yeah, those can be painful at times. I call it a knee punch in the sport. Sometimes you just don't run those off so easily.
Connie Washington. Daly.
This time didn't execute as well as he did on his goal, Daly. But again, we see that late run from him. And I don't think at any point so far in this opening 45 minutes that he has been tracked when he comes forward from midfield. Excelsior just not dealing with that, and they're going to have to talk that over, rearrange when he gets into the changing room at half-time.
Couple minutes of stoppage time to be played. I suppose Leroy Talaman will be frustrated with the fact that his team took the lead twice.
Most definitely would be satisfied with that, but again, like I said, not the usual well-organized Excelsior today, more open.
Daly, nice ball to Bradford. Daly continues his run. Bradford goes even more central to Grant. Grant trying to get Daly back into the mix. Washington. Tivell Edwards doing well, trying to get by the Excelsior skipper Boris. And it's a goal kick to Excelsior.
Boris did well there. He's using his body strength there to shield that one out.
Joseph Smith back to Joseph. Was trying to set back Smith on his run.
Poor ball there from Ling. He's looking there to try and set Dawkins on his way.
That should be that for the first half. As the throw comes in. Clearance made by Camperdown. Play continues. Washington goes long to Bradford against Alexander. Alexander boots that one to the touch.
Yeah, he's been doing well. Can't say it enough, those one-on-one. I think he's come out the loser at any point in this game, Alex Alexander.
That's it for the first half in this second Walker Cup semi-final. Rajan Joseph sent Excelsior into the lead. Leng scored from the penalty spot just about a minute or so later for Camperdown. Then it was Junior Parker who sent Excelsior further ahead. The holding midfielders on the score sheet for Excelsior. And then Sean Daly getting his 9th goal this season, the second equalizer for Camperdown in this one. 2-2 after 45 minutes between Excelsior High and Camperdown High. Walker Cup semi-final, number 2 Excelsior against Camperdown. We've seen 4 goals in this one so far, and the second half is now underway here at the National Stadium East Field.
I'd say bring on more of the same, Donald. 4 goals in the first half. A good exciting first half, good pace to the game as well. Good goals in it.
Washington almost gave it up for Camperdown. Bradford wanted a better ball. Smith. Bradford picks it up for Camperdown. Clark. Just confirmed Daniel Clark has come on for Noel Rattray. As Excelsior, they've made a change. Daly. Tivell Edwards. Oh dear. Didn't get that right at all.
And didn't get the right in terms of his decision to go for goal, as well as the technique that he used. But Deacon was running in from the far side, pointing towards the penalty area, just wanted the ball to be laid off to him in that particular area. And Edwards did need her in the end.
Jay Dawkins does well. Gets return ball from Daly, continues his run, trying to play it forward to Deacon. The whistle goes though. Dawkins was fouled, free kick to Camperdown.
But another sprightly start to this second half. And it started the first game well, the first half well. Excelsior were on the front foot. Camperdown here we see coming out bite off the 2 in the second half.
Dawkins. Edwards. Over the head of Bradford. Leng should handle this one.
Ready up, steady up. Close that. On.
Alexander. Pretty fortunate on that occasion, Cafu Washington.
Lucky there was not a runner looking to go in behind.
Chance to Camperdown. Deacon. Almost found Daly.
And Deacon's such a good player as well. He looks unselfish as well. He's looking to play someone in.
Flemings. Was he tripped from behind? No, he just lost his footing apparently.
He have tripped himself there, Fleming. Getting the flat clearance from goalkeeper White. I tell you, it's not any luck with White. That's practice for sure. Always be good to start this Camperdown attack. Great service from the goalkeeper.
Grant for Camperdown. No problems there for Pupita Smith.
It's too much on his pass there from Rashid Grant.
Excelsior, they've won the Walker Cups on 7 occasions now. 1967 and 68, 79 and 80, 90, 2004, and 2008. Camperdown, they've won it twice. Back in 1982 when they actually won the Triple Crown. Won the Manning Cup that year as well as the Olivia Shield. Christopher Bender would have been a part of that Camperdown unit. As a player, of course, he's not that old. And of course they won again in 1988. There he is. He is a young man, isn't he?
Doesn't look that old. Both these teams, 2 teams here, giving themselves a good chance of adding to their Walker Cup titles.
Grant collects.
was watching in the second half to see if, with the flurry of goals in the first half, whether these 2 teams would have been a little bit more cautious in the second half. Referee, they're looking to restart the game after it was Javon Smith that was down.
That may just be the case, you know, Dwight. In terms of both teams now being cautious. I was with the coach said, all right, you've had your fun. Let's not lose this game now.
Exactly. But still we're seeing some attacking intent from both. if in this game you were to go to penalties, no, we're a long way from that. You'd still feel it's a bonus. What we've seen here, and Grant there just being a little bit too strong.
Free kick delivered inside for Flemings. Over the top. Timed his run well there, did Jaheim Flemings, in fact.
Got good contact on it, just couldn't direct it on goal, and you felt if he had done so, goalkeeper White would have been beaten, rooted. He just watched that one. Happy to see it go over because he wasn't getting there. Sean White, that is.
Daniel Clark, who came on the number 3 for Excelsior, hasn't really made his mark on the game as yet. Still trying to get into the thick of things. You know that he can be a dangerous player for Excelsior. 3 goals to his name so far. Here he's trying to win that one, but it just came out of his grasp.
Sometimes it can be difficult for substitutes coming on in terms of when the game has good pace about it. Difficult for them. Takes a while for them to get up to speed.
Of course, St. George's College lost earlier today on penalties. Both Excelsior and St. George's were in an interesting position in the Manning Cup earlier this season. We'll get back to that in just a moment as the free kick comes in for Excelsior. And back there is Kanu Washington finding Rashid Grant. Well, Grant gives it up. Excelsior regains the possession now. Chance of Sheldon Butler to get one inside. Does well. Couldn't get by a second defender though.
I think a player like Butler, if he can get just some more muscle on that body, will be a good player. He has good touches, good skill.
Bars getting a foot in there. Edwards fetched it. Deacon to the byline, and not much with that one. Goal kick to Excelsior High. So I was saying that they were in an interesting position in the quarterfinal round of the Manning Cup, and they were facing off with St. George's College. And based on the other results in the group, with Jamaica College losing to St. Andrew Technical, Excelsior or St. George's College, if they had won, would have gone ahead of JC to the final, or to the semi-finals rather, of the Manning Cup. JC, of course, they've already advanced to the final, having got the better of Kingston College in the semi-final. So Excelsior and St. George's College were there or thereabouts, weren't they?
Well, they are thereabouts. They were on the same amount of points as Jamaica College when they went through, just goal differences. And the goal difference were in a negative column for all 3. But I can tell you what, since they 4-0 lost to Stats by Excelsior, they have really gone on and have performed much better. You see goalkeeper White there almost gets himself into trouble. White there almost become the architect of their own downfall. Camperdown.
A nice take that was from Daly.
Beautiful take, but I just love White's service. His first ball out is not just a boot up feel, it's a pass to a player.
Oh, Bradford gets by Alexander, and Bradford being told by the referee to get up, but Camperdown, they still have it now. Deacon trying to get by his marker, that was Marlon McFarlane. Still has it, Deacon. Deacon heading to the byline and pulls it back. It's a chance for Edwards, and how did he miss kick that one? Even he doesn't know.
And he's bemused, yes, Edwards, but Deacon, a willing runner. He just keeps running at people, running at players, not giving up, showing good strength there. And when he goes on his run, very difficult to stop Deacon. And Edwards really make the miss was more difficult than the finish you'd want. Just took his eye off it. Did make good contact, Edwards, and kicked underneath the ball there.
So the replay, still can't understand it.
It was a good opportunity for Camperdown to take the lead. Have not led in this game at any point. Twice they've come from behind.
Ryan Picton has come on to replace Marlon McFarlane. So McFarlane coming off injured. Camperdown trying to press. Ambitious effort coming from distance. Daly with the attempt there. He's had a few attempts on target. Of course, he's also scored a goal, Sean Daly.
He's certainly been in the mood from the start of the game. Talk about his attempts on goal and his goal, and you want to throw in there the late runs that he has been making from midfield, the late runs he have been making.
Butler. Parker. Back to Butler. Butler getting by Clark. Putting that one to the edge of the box, and Camperdown defending well. Alexander trying to win it. Daly has it. Bradford gets it. Trying to get by Clark. Ball delivered across. Daly. Clark. Gets a return ball. Headed away by Excelsior. Couple of players down, head collision, I believe.
Yeah, it's that because the referee immediately stopped the game. I think one of them is Canoe Washington for Camperdown.
Yep, that's him. Jane Flemings has been in the wars, hasn't he? The number 8 for Excelsior, he's down again with Washington.
And Washington was the one who had butted him. Did butt him there. Well, the days have come when the tongue slips. But yes, he got the headbutt.
Indeed.
Youthful exuberance, they say. He's prepared for the weather. Not so pleased with what he has seen. As you said, Donald would have been disappointed having taken the lead twice.
Yeah, they would have been. They had the advantage on both occasions. First goal they conceded was a penalty.
And so quickly after they had taken the lead.
Yeah. Grant wins it back for Camperdown, using his strength well. Rashid Grant. Daly directing traffic. That's a delightful ball inside, and Edwards, well, he doesn't have his shooting boots on today at all.
He's gotten a few chances, just not been able to make them count for Camperdown. Good ball slip through from Daly, and he had cut out 3 defenders with that ball, Daly.
Ball played long inside. Bradford does well, fabulous save, and again, well denied because the clearance was made, and Pepita Smith having a difficult time to hold on. Camperdown still trying to press. Clark, oh, what a good move. Trying to get the ball inside the box though still. Clark, good delivery on the back post. Nodded in by Edwards finally. He's taken one of the chances. He's been knocking, and finally on the score sheet, Tyrell Edwards. That's his 9th this season, and Camperdown, they have come from behind to now lead Excelsior 3-2.
Well, definitely give Clark credit. You felt the chance had gone from Bradford with Amos clearing off the line, but they kept it alive, Camperdown. And when it went across out wide to Clark, he did so well. First attempt at the cross, it didn't go so well, but it came back to him, and boy did he make amends. See here, good cross into the box, and Deacon doing so well to keep it alive. You said that Edwards did not have his shooting boots on, but he probably still doesn't have it on. It was from the head. That was a good finish from him, and for the first time in this encounter, Camperdown takes the lead.
He was all alone inside the box, Tyrell Edwards. And really and truly, he couldn't have missed from there.
Not at all, but boy, did Rashawn Clark did well. I mean, Clark did well.
We don't see... Who's he trying to get the better of over on the near side? Romain Clark has got the better of him. Yeah, it would have been the substitute, Ryan Picton, who had just come on. Got the better of him so easily on a couple of occasions. Here's Camperdown again. And just losing the ball. Well, no, it's last touch of a defender. It's a corner kick, it seems, yeah, to Camperdown.
It's a way to be introduced to the game, a welcome to the game. Picton got a good welcome there from Clark.
He was second best on every occasion. He really was. There's a delivery inside, and Edwards is there, making a nuisance of himself. So too Grant. The keeper came out trying to collect.
It's not for the first time we've seen Peter Smith not collecting cleanly on the first attempt.
Now can Excelsior come from behind? Tyrell Edwards with his 9th goal this season. Sean Daly also scoring his 9th goal in this game. Camperdown with the 3-2 advantage over Excelsior. Joseph winning the header, nodding it wide.
Still a lot of time in this one, but it's going to be interesting to see how Camperdown manage this one or play this one out. You don't get the feeling that they came here in the mood to shut up shop at any point in time, and you feel their best form of defense is going to be attack today. They're going to be looking for that fourth goal. Camperdown.
You know, if Camperdown go through and they face the St. Catherine team, you'll be looking at both teams and you'll be saying, well, these are two of the teams that really should have been farther based on the program that they've put in place for the last 3 years or so.
Most definitely, but put it simply, you expect a decent final if those are the two teams that, well, if Camperdown join St. Catherine.
Deacon winning the free kick.
Hey, step, over.
Challenge coming in from Daniel Clark.
In a case where he has not scored, but he has been good value today, Deacon.
Leng. Lovely ball inside the box, headed away by Joseph. The shot coming in from Deacon, it's wide of the mark.
He has been pretty much a part of everything good for Camperdown today, Deacon. His runs, driving runs into the box, not being able to, Excelsior unable to deal with it.
Fleming's trying to win it, and he was fouled by Leng. Free kick to Excelsior in a dangerous spot.
Well, they've scored from a free kick set up in the first half. A spot kick, so let's see what they can come up with from this one. And Leng was really all over him there. Easy call for the referee.
Sheldon Butler is there for Excelsior. Javon Smith is the one behind it now, as Deshaun White making sure that the wall is set up properly, and it is going to be a 5-man wall. There is Smith.
Has to be power. You don't see it going up and down from that distance.
Smith under the wall and scores! That's a good free kick from Javon Smith. His 9th goal this season. And Deshaun White was beaten in goal. And Excelsior, now they're the ones who have come from behind. It's 3-3.
We're not sure if the first free kick they had in the first half was deliberate, but this one was deliberate for him to go for Smith to go under the wall. Just waited for the wall to jump and sneaked that one in. Talk about we're lacking some creativity with free kicks in schoolboy football this season. And if those two were deliberate today, Excelsior, give them credit, because they have come up with the goods today from set pieces.
Well, as I said at halftime, it's a good advert for schoolboy football this season. One of the better adverts, actually.
Most definitely this season we've seen some KG semi-finals and really teams not expressing themselves. We've seen two teams, give them credit, have come out here to play attacking football today. Even an Excelsior team that we anticipated would come to be very organized. We've seen them in the last two games. Today it's about good attacking play, good use of the football.
Is your winner in the 90?
I wouldn't bet against it.
So much time remaining.
The responses from both teams after going behind has been good today.
Deacon was expecting the free kick to go his way. Christopher Bender not liking the call as the free kick is given to Excelsior.
He would say he was right there and you would have seen it, but you wouldn't expect him to come up with any other conclusion but one for.
Here's a free kick, easily handled on this occasion. Bradford, Clark. Clark gets a return ball from Edwards.
I was wondering if he was going to have a repeat of what he did in creating the third goal for Camperdown. That occasion, he just couldn't bring that ball under control.
Can't imagine Camperdown scoring 3 goals in a game and Shaquille Bradford not on the score sheet. Although he did provide an assist, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Has been influential. Bradford. Grant. Another awkward bounce for Peter Smith, grabbing it though. Rashid Grant with 3 goals to his name so far this season. Clark has it for Excelsior. Doing a bit too much on that occasion.
Fooling himself on that occasion there.
Burrs getting a knock. Getting 9 goals to his name so far this season, Javon Smith.
And he would have loved that last one there because he would have fooled.
Burrs getting the head injury after jumping and contesting for a ball.
In that case, it was the headbutt.
Less than 50 minutes to go as we confirm that Rashid Grant is being replaced by Nike Powell. Well, isn't that a marketer's name? Fleming's trying to get there and he wins it. Here's Nike Powell, former Excelsior player in fact, Powell.
Step on, step on. Hey, step on.
Bradford will get there. Pulls it across. Oh, this is a chance! And what a chance that was for Camperdown to go right back into the lead. But Daly was stretching, I think, and just couldn't get there.
That was a glorious opportunity again for Camperdown to go ahead for the second time in this encounter. Daly stretching for all his worth, just couldn't get a toe. You feel any part of his boot on that one, and that would be going over the line. You talk about Bradford not scoring but being good value. He was the one who sent that teasing ball in. And Bailey just couldn't make contact.
Wow, what a ball that was, though.
That was a teasing ball into the box. The goalkeeper Smith wasn't getting there. Seemed to roll just right under his stud. But hopefully Camperdown don't live to rue that.
Well, Peter Smith is all right. Question is, was that a foul on Daly?
In the first attempt when I saw it, it didn't look that way. Even seeing it a second time, I felt not much in that one. It's Daly failing to get on the end of it.
Oh, what a chance that was for Camperdown. Will they get an equally good chance?
And not to be on them in this game based on what we have seen. It's been an open game.
Foul by Romain Clark.
And he has been in the spotlight the last 10 minutes or so.
He's a small player, but he uses good strength at times, Sheldon Butler.
And he's also a tricky customer as well.
And here's another set piece. Alexander to deliver. Keeper, well, the lane came across before White could collect. And White just giving him a look. Not sure if it's a look of appreciation. Well, it's so now, but it would have been handled well by Deshaun White, but the skipper taking no chances.
He was in the motion of going to clear it already. Would have been difficult to pull out at that stage. And they can shake hands at the end of it because in the end they averted the danger. It's definitely one of the games that you could keep watching. Not the ones that you looking and wondering when will 90 minutes come. This one has been very entertaining. Not just for the 6 goals, but the general play.
There's a corner kick at the near post. It's gone behind. Goal kick to Camperdown. Last touch came in from Picton, I believe.
Doing all of that, we saw Shawnee Richards come on for Excelsior.
Gets his first touch, Richards. 2 goals to his name so far for Shawnee Richards. Here is
Fleming's unable there to get onto that pass from Richards.
He's coming for Butler, has he? Ashani Richards? No. Butler did have a good game, fairly decent game.
He did, might just run out of steam, having done a lot of work in the first half and early in the second.
Flemings couldn't quite get there for Excelsior. Alexander, difficulty trying to get the bouncing ball. Deacon took it away from him. Clark again, getting by Richards.
Edwards, he has scored for Camperdown today, but many a times.
There is a chance for Excelsior now. Clark sending it wide. Smith. The shot coming in! Oh, what an effort! Daniel Clark! He will not hit a better one than that! From out of this world, Excelsior with a peach of a strike! Worthy to bear the final appearance! Oh, Camperdown stunned! And Excelsior flying in the heavens now!
Oh, Clark, you wonder if he was going to go for it. But what a beautiful strike. You didn't expect White to be beaten from there. But boy, did he let that fly, Clark. And White being slightly out of position off his line. Let's have a look here if he could have done better. Just over his fingertips and take nothing away from the strike. You talk about it, Donald. Worthy of winning this game, but certainly worthy of allowing you to grace the finals of a competition.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Daniel Clark. Daniel Clark. That came out of his dreams.
You know, I was about to say, these two teams, 3-3, you're feeling okay, we're getting close to 90. Will they just try and be safe? No, these two teams, they just know one way to play today. So they have been playing just open attacking football.
Wow.
Still at it, you're sure? That's definitely a beauty, a thing of beauty.
Out of his dreams, out of this world.
Goalkeeper White lying face down. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. He's just, I can't believe what just happened to him. He must be feeling he could have and should have done better, but boy, if you're to be beaten. Oh. Those are the goals that you just take a bow to.
Ronaldo Edwards is going to come on for Camperdown, replacing Roger Dawkins. They're going to go 3 at the back, Camperdown. All or nothing.
They could as well go 2 at the back as well, because definitely not a lot of time in it for them to come back, but we've seen quick responses from both teams. We have another these dying moments of this game.
What a game we've seen here. Shani Richards Richards on his sojourn. Deacon. Not the best ball, not the best clearance. He has another chance. Deacon. Ball played through. Bradford! Not the one you expect him to miss.
It was a good combination play. Good ball into the box by Deacon. Lovely run from Bradford. Almost was looking for the net to bulge just now. Just falling away, Bradford. But again, Deacon supplying a peach of a pass. But that needed a beautiful run, and you got that from Bradford. Again, Pepita Smith down here, maybe just looking to use up some more of the time. I think Camperdown would be anxiously waiting to see how many time added on they will get here. So too will be Excelsior will be looking, because they want to close this one out. For the third time they have gone ahead in this encounter, Excelsior.
They were never behind, but they were held back. Excelsior High. Now they are in front, a minute remaining, plus time added on for stoppages. I suspect at least 4 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Can Excelsior hold on? Alexander goes the safest route. Camperdown now hustling for the equalizer. They're dying for it to go to penalties now. Clark on it. Nike Powell delivers to the far post. Deacon. There's a whistle. And it's a free kick on the edge of the area to Camperdown.
We've seen two good set pieces from Excelsior. Can Camperdown come up with something of their own here? Running out of time, and they will need it. Need to do something here. We see Daly also look as if he wants to get a piece of this one.
Free kick to Camperdown. Ronaldo Edwards is there. Shaquille Bradford is there. Who will take this one? Here's a kick straight into the wall. Excelsior's wall did not jump. That's a foul, and it should be a yellow card too. Checking up on the player first, Alex Alexander. And Kafu Washington shown the yellow card. So many players performed well in this game, I thought. But one of the players who stood out for me is the holding midfielder for Excelsior, Rojan Joseph.
Joseph have been good value. Alex Alexander, good value. Goal scorer came on at half time, and the fourth goal scorer for Excelsior and Clark. But
ball sent up long, looking for Shani Richards. It's put into touch. So throw for Camperdown. They still have time. Midway stoppage time. Deacon now on this right hand side. Oh, nice move from Towell. They need more though, and they may just get more. They're in the attacking third. Leng has ventured further up the park. Ball delivered inside. It's with Shaquille Bradford. Bradford on his left pulls it across. Oh, it's tapped away. And it had to. At the back there, Junior Parker, who's also been a standout for Excelsior, puts it behind for a corner.
He has been a standout, and he had to get to that one, Parker, because Daly was waiting. Just waiting for a tap in there.
Last chance saloon for Camperdown High. Ball sent high inside the box. Bradford trying to win the header. They're appealing for a handball, and the whistle goes because it's a free kick the other way. There was an infringement on the play apparently.
Yes, there was, and maybe if there was a handball on the Excelsior player, it might have been brought about by the infringement created by Camperdown. And at the start of this, when the semi-finals pairing had come out, many would have felt two different teams in the finals.
Yeah, but Excelsior, they have certainly been working hard. That's it! Excelsior High! Would you believe it? That the Eagles still fly against all odds. This season they've made it to a final to the detriment of this Camperdown team. Excelsior High, they go to the Walker Cup final. They'll face St. Catherine High. Liebert Halliman and Anthony Patrick will renew their rivalry in a showpiece finale. And Excelsior, haven't they given it all their worth? So too Giovanni Leng. But it wasn't to be for him and Camperdown, but for Roro Joseph and his team. Exceedingly good under the lights here at the Stadium East. And Excelsior, they go through to the final of the Walker Cup.
I give credit to Excelsior, Donald. From the time they got the 4-0 from Stats, their season has just changed. They have become an improved unit since that time. Many felt they would have been out of it with that 4-0 defeat to Stats early in the quarterfinal round, but they have come good, and they're in a finals beyond all odds. They're in the finals of this Walker Cup competition.